Well, certainly this trip up to the wilds of the north has brought dividends in photo opportunities. Oh, look at this castle, for example, very dramatic, mind you. Those turrets now look bleak. I mean, what would you have to do to get locked up in one of those? I mean, be some sort of traitor? No, the one who resides there is a seer of the future imbued with second sight. The occupant is Mystic Mug. In the words of a popular Christmas carol, "O come, all ye faithful, and listen to Mystic Mug's divinations of the year ahead for the Airfixers at Margate. First, what new creations await." Through the mist I see the Junkers 88, and surely this is overdue, a new creation in 1/72nd scale. The previous kit was released in the last century and last saw the light of day in 2010. The vast array of versions that can be made must make this one of the most desirable of German aircraft, with fighter, bomber, torpedo bomber and other variants. Also in 1/72nd scale I see the Supermarine Scimitar. So many Fleet Air Arm fighters are available from Margate that the absence of the Scimitar looks odd in the extreme, especially as none other has been made since the extra kit example of 2009, a mediocre model, but which now commands excessive prices. As DBMK has trailed its own example in 1/48 scale, it would be a good time to bring this model to market in the smaller scale. But in the larger scale of 1 part in 48, I still feel the presence of a new Strike Master or Jet Provost 5 as a much needed addition to the range. As well, I see a slightly cloudy version of something that could be either a Scout or a Wasp, but a new helicopter in any case. And from air to land, is this finally the time that a Bedford RL truck is created at 1/35th scale in styrene? This Cold War icon could be the first of a rich vein of models, including the Green Goddess fire appliance. But what of things that exist already, but are also new? Perhaps this is the year where many modelers' dreams come true and a second release of the Westland Lysander is made, this time in the Special Operations role. Then there is the matter of the Hawker Hunter. 2026 is the 75th anniversary of its first flight. So shall we see an F Mark I or even the prototype being offered? The new Spitfire tooling that has brought the Mark 9 and TR9 so far could be altered as the Mark V, another very popular model, or even as the Mark 8, as was the case with the 1/24 scale version, or could Airfix go all out for the prototype in this anniversary year in 1/48 scale? And the Westland Wessex in 1/72 scale, much revered last year, could this see the light of day as the HR2 Air Sea Rescue variant, although it's probably more time for the 1/48 Ski King to don the yellow mantle as well. As for simple reissues, this is also the 75th anniversary year of the first flights of the de Havilland Sea Vixen and the Gloucester Javelin, both previously issued in 1/48 scale. Now for those long-forgotten kits to be remade as vintage classics. More in hope than expectation, I see the Short Skyvan, the Westland Whirlwind, the Douglas Boston, and the Britain Norman Islander, all in 1/72 scale. From older times, perhaps the Ford Trimotor, whose centenary year this is, will make a reappearance. But from even older days, perhaps the Airco DH4 and the Roland C11 may fly again. And finally, we still eagerly and angrily await the flight of the SRN4 in 1/144th scale. Oh, tell you what, this weather's taken a turn for the worse. They did say we might catch the fringe of Storm Claudia. Best get off then. Bye for now.